5 yes, 0 no. And Joel, first Sunday in May. Okay. No, concert. And he's very good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, the next resolution is 250130, authorize substantial amendment, City of Flint Home American Rescue Plan funding grant. Entertain a motion. Motion on the floor, we've got Councilwoman Seventh, City Council is in support. Go ahead, you want to support it? Okay, I'll support that. Any discussion? Go ahead.
Actually, how much is going to the Flint Housing Authority? Is this 1.8 million to the Flint Housing Authority?
Yeah, so that's our scattered site, single family scattered site project.
How is for 40 housing units, right?
Correct, that's the estimated amount that we want to approve. And it's in partnership with the Housing Commission.
Yes,
So
that's my problem.
the city,
That's my problem.
okay.
Who selects these houses?
The homes they'll be selected by the city and the Housing Commission based on if the property can be revived.
Who owns the houses?
They're owned by the Housing Commission. They're scattered site homes, so they're housing authority. They're homes for low income residents.
No, I understand.
Yes.
The Housing Commission is so corrupt. They are so absolutely corrupt that you want me to vote to give them $1.8 billion.
We want council to vote for providing housing to the people off the streets and to provide housing for homeless, people who are homeless, who are at risk of
Well,
homelessness.
how much of this $1.8 is going to get skipped off the top?
So in the budget, 1.6 is allocated for the project. Within the whole ARPA grant, there are operating dollars that will be allocated, but again, this project is in.
And the Housing Commission is going to manage these dollars on their own, right?
No, that's not how any of our grants work. This is a federal grant.
Well, I understand that.
Yeah, so.
People steal money, so apparently federal dollars don't mean shit to them.
Well, they mean something to the city of Flint and specifically those who are under my previews. So all funds that are spent, that are given to the Housing Commission is on a reimbursement basis only. And we are approving this project. It's in partnership. We're working on this project together. We are approving the houses together, the work that will be done on the homes together, and any funds that are provided to the Housing Commission. This is reimbursement only. They spend the funds, we approve it, we review this, and review for if this, how they spent the funds are in line with what we approved initially, and then we would reimburse.
What kind of improvements have we already visited for? Is that anything that we can do about?
Anything to bring the house up to be able to rent, to put homeless people in.
So these houses currently are not occupied?
Correct. So the Home ARPA grant, that's the basis of the Home ARPA grant, is to bring homes online, additional homes online in jurisdictions in order to provide more housing for people who are homeless.
40 houses right now that are vacant.
There, as you know, the Housing Commission they have some transition in leadership. They're under new leadership, and the current executive director, he is on board with this project, and he wants to bring all of their homes back online. There are.
So you're saying that they're not nice, we have 48 properties?
Correct, as the Genesee County Land Bank, as the city, I mean, there are vacant properties all throughout the city that are able to be. I can. And again, like the 40 properties are ones that our potential, right? So all homes will be able to be rehabbed.
I was aware that they excluded properties. They found that they were inhabited and not retired.
I think over the years, homes sit, people own properties all over the city. Homes sit, if funds aren't available, homes sit. I mean, I don't know the reasons why they are vacant now, but right now, we want our streets to be occupied with, homes that people can live in, and we want homeless people off the streets. That is our,
The, uh, the problem I have is knowing how the Flint Housing Commission has operated and is currently operating, this money will do two houses.
I don't think that's true.
Well, we'll find out before and after pictures because they're the biggest corruption outside of this administration in the city.
Thank you. Any other discussion in the first round? Any other discussion in the first round? Any discussion in the second round? Any discussion in the second round? Go ahead.
Yes, so actually, can you explain again, because, given past practices, even though I know that they being Flint Housing are under transitional leadership, there are people, a lot of, the old guard, I'll say, has resigned, left for whatever reason. I do think that it is, fair to ask for you to walk through again how the city will be locked in step to make sure that this process, does have the money being spent as it should be spent. I know you said it's reimbursable, but could you just go through the many steps that the city, because this is a partnership,
Correct.
so can you go through how the city will be locked in step with that?
Yes. So, as I said before, there are 40 homes is the goal. 40 homes may not be renovated, because we don't know we have an estimated construction cost right now. So we will identify the homes in partnership with the Flint Housing Commission. We will then, bring on a consultant to conduct assessments of those homes, to determine which homes we can, renovate within our budget. Then we will, put out an RFP, release an RFP for construction of the homes in partnership with the Flint Housing Commission. That, they would like to see put in an RFP and hire a contractor. Again, everything in step with the Flint Housing Commission. We will,
What's your request?
So those contracts.
Is that, pardon moi, it's through you.
Yes.
Thank you. I don't have the answer to that, Ashley. Will those contracts come to the council?
any contracts over $75,000 will come to council. Any agreements that we enter into over $75,000, they are presented to council. At this moment, we don't know, we're going to select more than one contractor, for the project. One contractor for the entire, 40 homes, we don't know what that looks like right now. But yes, they over $75,000.
Thank you. Can you continue with your explanation?
Yes, so once the homes are selected, we have a contractor in place. We will, complete renovations on the homes. The homes are owned by the Flint Housing Commission, so they will, manage the properties. So they work with the COC and their entry system to have residents within them to get residents for the home. But again, any expenses that are incurred by the housing commission, they submit to us on a reimbursement basis. What that might look like is for management of the property, or like labor, general conditions like labor, for small tasks, and then we reimburse that to the city, and we would pay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Any other discussion in the first round? Or second round? Any other discussion in the second round? Any other discussion? Secretary, seeing none, this is the vote to send resolution 250130.
Ms. Michelle?
Yes.
Mr. Piper? Mr. Jarrett?
Yes.
Ms. Priestley?
Yes.
Mr. Green?
Yes.
Vote 5 yes, 0 no.
Vote is 5 yes, 0 no, that will be sent to council. And our last one, 250130, evaluation and city funding construction projects. Motion on the floor from Councilman Lindy, 8 for to send to council, is there support? It's been supported by Councilwoman in fifth ward, is there any discussion? Mr. Edwards.
Mr. Edwards, can you tell me why, after all these years, this is needed now?
I'm not versed on that history or why it's coming to the forefront at this point. I'm just, as far as my understanding, it has become a good idea for the city to.
I mean, we're a municipality, don't we have in our general conditions that they have to pay for family?
I don't believe so. No, not if I got no.
So, I'm for this, I'm not, for basically changing the purchasing ordinance. And what that basically says, or what this says, how I feel is changing the purchasing ordinance is, what's the word? The city of Flint may preferably award construction contracts to successful bidders. Meaning, if we don't have it in our general conditions, we can say, LBTC, Global, or whoever's gonna make the agreement downstairs, make sure you prevent wage and I can get you a contract. Like, I'm for adding this into our general conditions, but for this not to be in general conditions, and just to say that the administration has the ability to, award the contractor, may preferably award the contractor successful bidders, if they do prevailing wage. So, why not just come before us and say, we want to add prevailing wage requirement to our, all the bids? If we're going to give the contractor someone who is prevailing wage, then why not just mandate it across the board? And not say that we're not going to add it to our general conditions. We might tell some people to add it, we might not, and that's how we're going to circumvent and make sure that the preferred vendor gets contracted. Follow what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but that to me is what it's laying out to be a possibility. And opening the door to that possibility.
I would say to council at this point that that's a modification you can make, then make it a mandatory situation. The council can revise this at this point if you feel that that's more appropriate as it relates to, as you discussed just then, as it relates to our purchasing ordinance, then yes, I would say that would be an option for council to say, yeah, let's make this mandatory.
According to this, I know it's a resolution, but it's more of a proclamation. It stabilizes local workforce and, it increases union involvement and so on and so forth. And for the most part, we utilize union contractors portion of what we do. I mean, all our road workers, union, the HVAC, the electrician, everybody that we hired to work on our properties is union. Why not make it mandatory? Not pick and choose that.
I don't believe the administration would be opposed to that idea. The intended purpose here is, as I believe we can agree, the intended purpose is to get the wages up and ensure that you have a group of people receiving wages that can then contribute to the tax base of the city.
I would prefer if local contractors, they get a preference more than someone providing prevailing wage, but the local providing prevailing wage should get even more preferential treatment. But, I mean, that's where I'm at. So if we have local people that work for Flint and want to help us, they should get their more preferential than somebody else.
Thank you. Is there any other discussion in the first round? Any other discussion in the first round? Any other discussion in the first round? How about the second round? Go ahead.
So, Mr. Edwards, I'm not going to support this today. And I will, send your to the city attorney to add prevailing wages for any of our contractors. If the administration is okay with that, then that would be my vote, but just, to me, this is a great idea. And some people may not know about this, but and some people will. So if we don't put this in our RFPs that you're going to get preferential treatment for greater minimum wage, how are we going to do this? So I'm going to give the city attorney have it put in all of our RFPs, if that's what the administration wants, versus this resolution. It's, administration's okay with that. If not, I'm not going to support this one. If they're okay with adding across the board, then I'll go down that avenue with the city attorney and the person. So, you don't have to answer that. This is one more time.
Any other discussion in the second round?
Madam Chair,
Go ahead.
Madam Clerk, I would like to get a legal opinion on if we can do what Mr. Pfeiffer just asked. And then I'd also like to know any legal ramifications that might come from this. I'm fine with just leaving this sitting here until we have a legal understanding of if what he's saying won't give us any other legal ramifications down the line. I'd like to, then you make, oh, you can't make it.
Right. Well, I can. So I'm gonna take some time, and Mr. Pfeiffer, I understand where you're coming from, totally. But we hear a lot of comments from, especially Black businesses, that they aren't able to participate in city business for one reason or other. But now you're going to take a strike from Black business, and you're going to force, although I agree with great wage. I understand that, I'm just saying, this is what I'm looking at, okay? So, there's been a lot of, so I know that I've had several clients over the years who haven't been able to pay their employees union wages, although they do great jobs. So they would be precluded from doing this because they're not paying prevailing wages. And a lot of businesses will be affected by that. So let's go ahead and get the legal opinion and go forward. And I'm gonna make a substitute motion to keep this in finance. So it's been moved by the councilwoman in the fourth ward, seconded by the second councilwoman in the seventh ward to keep this in finance. The
Yes.
The vote is 5 yes, 0 no. Entertain a motion to adjourn. Vote, it was moved by Councilman Lee, supported by Councilman. Mr. Chair.
Yes.
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 Vote is 5 yes, 0 no. This meeting is adjourned at 8:53.